Welcome back to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is DMTV Kenya. If you're here for the first time, kindly consider subscribing. And for the returning subscribers, thank you very much for the great support you are over towards this channel. The United States has officially launched a process to investigate Kenya's links with terror groups and its growing relationship with China, Russia, and Iran. A move that could see Kenya lose its non-NATO ally status. The president defends his China trade, but former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is supporting the US. Na tunajua vizuri sana yeye ndiye amefufua haya yote. Rigathi Gachagua supports the US probe citing police brutality and human rights abuses. I want to take you through this analysis. Don't skip. Watch this from the beginning up to the end. Just a few months ago, the president celebrated a major diplomatic win. Kenya was granted major and NATO ally status by the United States by giving Nairobi military economic privileges. But now, that title is under threat. The US Senate, led by Senator James Rich, has ordered a full review of Kenya's political, military, and economic ties, including alleged links with terror groups like Al-Shabaab. And at the same time, Kenya's status on how it is deepening the trade relationship with China, which has been accused and is in Washington. And in a dramatic twist here, Rigathi Gachagua, Ruto's former deputy president, has turned now against Ruto and is making him feel uneasy and he can't work calmly. This latest development is a big blow to President Ruto's international image. The US wants answers on three big things. Number one, terrorism allegations, especially claims that senior Kenyan leaders met Al-Shabaab members. And they were mentioned. The president was mentioned by Rigathi Gachagua. Number two, China ties. How Kenya's growing economic deals with China, including tariff-free exports, had how they affect US interests. Hiyo ni kitu ya pili wataangalia. Kitu ya tatu ni human rights concerns. The accusations of police brutality, abductions, and extrajudicial killings under the current regime. I want to take you through 5 things. Number one, the US game plan, the China factor, Gachagua's calculated move. Number 4, Ruto's dilemma, and what's at stake. I want to tell you that the review is not just political, it is strategic. If Kenya loses its non-NATO ally, it could mean less military aid, quicker intelligence cooperation, and strained diplomatic ties with the West. Allow me to start with number 1, the US game plan. According to official US congressional records, the probe will start within 90 days of the act being signed. Washington will look into Kenya's security operations, trade policies, and foreign partnerships. And the list is long, from how Kenya uses US military support to whether it is indirectly supporting violent groups in Sudan, Somalia, or Uganda. China is now Kenya's biggest trade partner, supplying over 600 billion worth of goods annually. The new trade deal removes tariffs on key exports like tea, coffee, and avocados. A huge win for Kenyan farmers. But the US for Kenyan farmers, it sees this as Beijing's expanding influence Africa, especially through the Belt and Road Initiative. Washington fears Nairobi is leaning too far east. Gachagua has seized this moment to put more pressure on President Ruto. By supporting the US review, he's positioning himself as a leader who values accountability, even if it means siding with foreign powers against his own government. He's also reinforcing his earlier claims that Ruto's regime is linked to questionable security operations. Number 4, under Ruto's dilemma, I want to tell you that Ruto's defense is clear. China is helping Kenya grow exports and attract investments. But this comes at the cost of irritating traditional allies like the US. And now, with the ISIS pressure already on his back, this new US probe could weaken his bargaining power on the global stage. And lastly, if Kenya loses its major non-NATO ally status, military training and equipment from the US could be reduced. The joint intelligence operations could slow down. And Kenya's image as a trusted US ally could take a hit, affecting trade and diplomacy in this country. And that's what I see. It's going to affect the country. It's going to affect the president. And as Kenya, we are going to go down terribly. This is not just about Kenya's ties with the US or China. It's about the country's global identity. Gachagua has turned this into a political weapon at home. While the president faces one of his toughest diplomatic balancing acts yet, and the coming months will decide whether Nairobi stays in Washington's good books or shifts further towards Beijing. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this analysis up to the end. Like this video, subscribe, and drop a comment. Goodbye.